Hey Libra, how are you? I hope you are doing well. I hope the week has been treating you well. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Nina or Sinfulpluto, and if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you for coming back and joining me today for your Libra reading. I'm very excited to be connecting with you today in this moment, and I really hope that you can take something out of it, whether it's big or small, whatever. I'm just so grateful to be here with you, and I love you so much, and I hope that you're taking care of yourself, okay? So Libra, we're going to be discussing what you should be expecting for the week of July 15th. This is going to apply to Libra Sun, Moon, Rising in Tropical and Sidereal. You can go and check out astro.com if you don't know your Tropical and Sidereal placements. It's very easy to do. If you want to book a reading with me, you can do so at Sinfulpluto.com to get further insight into any sort of topic. If you want to find me on social media, you can do so on Twitter and Instagram at Sinfulpluto. And comment down below. I love to hear your feedback. You know, if you like this video, let me know. Let me know in the comments down below. I love to hear your feedback and your comments and connecting with you. I love interacting with you. Also, hit the like button. Share the video with your friends, with your family, your neighbors, anyone. And subscribe. I would love it if you could do that. And if you want to hit the bell notification, feel free to do so. Alrighty, Libra, what should you expect for the week of July 15th? Alright, not that quick. Alright, bottom of the deck, King of Cups reversed. So maybe you're dealing with a water sign. Alrighty, so we have the Six of Wands reversed. Alrighty, so maybe pride and ego is in the way. King of Cups reversed. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo with the Strength card here. And we also have the Seven of Cups, and then under that we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. Wow, I got this card. Who did I get this card for? I think I got it for Leo too, except it was upright. Interesting. Okay, well, we have the Five of Pentacles reversed, and then under that, the High Priestess reversed, okay? Alright, well, we might discuss this a little bit later, but for now, we'll stick to the four cards, alrighty? So, Six of Wands reversed. This can signify a few things. This can signify a little bit of pride and ego, so maybe there's a water sign or a Leo in your life who is being a little bit prideful, you know, being a little bit egotistical, not wanting to admit that they're wrong, not wanting to acknowledge their mistakes, something along those lines, right? For others of you, it can be that maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you are taking on the energy of the King of Cups reversed, someone who's a little bit manipulative, someone who knows how to draw out certain emotions in someone. Perhaps you are being a little bit detached towards a Leo. Perhaps you are not treating a Leo the way that you normally would. Perhaps you are not being diplomatic the way you normally would. But I wonder why you're treating them this way. Is it because they have provoked you? Is it because maybe their pride has provoked you? Has their pride provoked you into acting this way? And it seems that with the Seven of Cups and the Strength card, it's almost like you don't really know how to feel about this Leo in your life. You don't know how to feel about this person. Perhaps you feel as though they're just a little bit too wishy-washy in your life. Perhaps you feel that you don't see them clearly. It's almost like they're just constantly changing. They're so moody and you don't know what to expect from them almost. It could also be that perhaps at one point you were very idealistic of them. Perhaps you idealized them a lot and in a way saw them as some sort of savior or as some sort of god. Or it could be that the Leo perceived you this way. Oh, there's a car in front of my room, in front of my house. It's probably, oh, that's probably a delivery. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, anyways. So it could be that maybe you idealize them or they idealize you, which is not the healthiest thing. It could be with the King of Cups, maybe you were being a little bit emotionally immature, like I mentioned earlier. You know, your emotions aren't really all that intact. Maybe that's why you are idealizing them. Or maybe you are trying to keep up some sort of illusion of yourself, right? Maybe you are trying to manipulate this person into thinking that you are someone that you are not. And maybe you are presenting them with a life or an opportunity or a choice that is not really the most realistic. It's almost like you have them in the palm of your hand, and maybe you don't really know exactly what to do with this power. Maybe you have taken it a little bit too far in terms of being the center of attention. Maybe you crave a little bit too much of that, and maybe that is why you continue to let on this illusion with the Seven of Cups. It's almost like you've become addicted to the attention, to being center stage. Or perhaps you feel that that person is addicted to being center stage, and maybe that's why there's a rift between you. But I feel like with the Strength card, whatever the situation is going on here, I feel that with the Strength card, that's saying that you have to find the strength to pull yourself out of this, out of like basically cloud nine, whether it's you convincing someone else that you are some sort of person, that you're a person that you're not, or you need to convince yourself that you're someone that you're not, or you need to convince yourself that you have been playing along some sort of illusion or some sort of role a little bit too long. And you need to find self-restraint, and you need to ground yourself, and you need to find the strength to finally be honest. Or even find the strength to be a lot more emotionally balanced, to be more diplomatic, to be a little bit more accepting, not so cold, not so detached, not so manipulative. You know, if you are perhaps gaslighting someone or guilt tripping someone, you need to find the strength to stop doing that. Because I feel like pride and ego is what is a big driving factor in this. Your pride and ego maybe is getting in the way of what you intended in the first place. Or maybe you just have too much pride to admit that you are wrong, and to admit that perhaps the illusion that you're putting up is wrong. I mean, we have the High Priestess reversed here, so there's a superficiality. There's some sort of illusion or secret that you are keeping, and I feel that because the card is reversed, it's going to it's going to be revealed one way or another. And with the Five of Pentacles reversed, that to me is like, the solution to your problem is being honest. The solution to your problem is honesty here. The solution to your problem is honesty. And I mean, look. There's blue, and then, like, the major colors, the colors that I'm especially drawn to right now is the blue on her dress. And so that, to me, signifies the throat chakra, right? So you have to be more honest. You have to speak truth. I think you just have to be more honest, dude. And with the Five of Pentacles reversed, that's your solution. That's your way out. That's your out. Sorry. I have affirmations on my phone. But that's your way out. That's the way to get out of this mess, because it seems very messy. Honestly, it really does. And I feel like with the Seven of Swords reversed, it's like this, you can't really get away with this anymore. Like, you have to stop trying to get away with this, because the longer that you try, the further into the mess you just get into it. Like, the deeper the hole you dig yourself. So just be mindful of that. You know, I feel that with the Seven of Swords reversed, it's like before you really were not covering your tracks, and now that's going to come back to haunt you eventually. So just be mindful of that. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards. Let's see what message you need to hear based on this spread. For some of you, maybe you feel like you're not getting enough attention, and maybe that's why you're so emotionally imbalanced, or, you know, trying to guilt trip someone in your life, perhaps a Leo, because maybe you feel that they're not giving you enough attention, so you're kind of just giving them the cold shoulder and, you know, trying to make them feel bad and all of that stuff, which isn't fair. Because in a way, I kind of feel like this person is someone who has been very good to you. And I feel that there's just something that maybe you're keeping from this person. It could be that there's something that you're keeping from this person, or that they're keeping from you. Also, with the High Priestess, you could be dealing with a water sign, with another water sign, specifically Pisces or Cancer. But I feel like if you're trying to get away with something, I feel like that's just going to kind of be revealed. So if you want to kind of avoid things blowing up in your face, I would really suggest that you come clean on your own accord rather than they discover it on their own and you have to explain yourself in that way. Just something to be mindful of, okay? I feel like some sort of illusion definitely has to be broken here. Some sort of illusion has to be broken, some sort of like idealization, whatever it is, or some sort of secret, because I feel like the veil is finally being lifted, and whatever truth it is that is, you know, going to be revealed, it's like you can no longer run away from that. Like, you're gonna have to face it one way or another and like face the repercussions of that. So, something to be mindful of. So, what message does Libra need to hear this week? What message does Libra need to hear at this time? What message does Libra need to hear? What message does Libra? Alrighty. Got one, don't fall. Alrighty. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay. Wolf spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Interesting. So I feel like with this kind of, I mean, okay, so there's wolves here, right? I feel like this kind of says, like, learn from your past, you know, learn, like, take the knowledge that you have gained throughout this season, or, yeah, throughout, like, this eclipse season, and use it to your advantage and actually learn from it, I think. You know, I feel like this is kind of saying, like, stop trying to run away from the knowledge that you've gained, or stop trying to run away from the knowledge that is being presented to you. I feel like use it to your advantage and use it so that you can move on from a situation healthily and kind of reveal any sort of truths and face any sort of truth that wants to be presented to you. Because I think maybe for some of you, maybe you're trying to avoid this truth. Maybe you're trying to remain under the illusion that everything is okay. And maybe you're trying to remain in some sort of bubble. I mean, Six of Wands reverse can signify not wanting to acknowledge something. So maybe you just don't want to acknowledge some sort of truth within yourself. And so I think that with turn knowledge into wisdom is like face that truth and use that to your advantage and learn from it and become wiser because of it. And then we have Snake Spirit, which says time to heal. Shed your skin, right? Shed your past life, shed your old life, and become someone new. Become a new person. Enter this new stage of your life and let that happen. And stop trying to remain under the illusion that, you know, that you are actually, because I feel like maybe some of you are under the illusion that you are this strong person, that you don't really need anyone, that you are independent and that you are compassionate and all of these things. But I feel that in reality, you are the King of Cups reverse, very emotionally detached, very emotionally immature, perhaps even a little bit manipulative, or just not taking any sort of accountability for yourself. And so I think that it's time to acknowledge that. It's time to step into that door and finally just see it for what it is and stop trying to remain under this veil or whatever. So, Libra, that's all that I have for you, my love. I hope that this resonates. Let me know if it does in the comments down below. I love to hear your feedback. I love interacting with you. So, yeah. Let me think. I will talk to you next week, Libra. I wish you the best of luck, and I wish you so much abundance, peace, and growth, okay? I know that this week might be a little bit difficult because we have the eclipse, and there's a lot of truths that, we don't want to face with this eclipse, but we have to, okay? So I love you, and I will talk to you soon, and I wish you luck. Bye.